Imagine a world where the Justice League's most iconic superheroes, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, were all gone. Who would you trust to lead Earth's mightiest heroes in their place? What if I told you that the one stepping to the plate isn't one of the heavy hitters, but rather someone that once stood in the shadows of all of these legends? That's right. Today we're going to be talking about that time Nightwing, the original Robin, led the Justice League in one of their most desperate moments. Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Comics, where we dive deep into the world of comics and beyond. In this episode, we're going to break down the pivotal issue JLA number 71, where Nightwing takes command of the Justice League following the devastating events of the Obsidian Age. We'll explore how Nightwing's leadership style, decision-making, and personal journey through self-doubt defines his moment in the critical chapter in this evolution of him being a hero. Get ready to see why this moment was a game-changer for Dick Grayson and how it cemented his status as a true natural-born leader. If you do end up enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down any comics that you guys would like me to discuss. But without further ado, let's get into the video. To truly appreciate the issue, we need to understand the broader context. The Obsidian Age storyline is a rich and complex arc that takes the Justice League back to ancient Atlantis. Here, they face off against powerful enemies and are trapped in the past, with their modern counterparts left behind or left to cope with the fallout of them just not being there anymore. The absence of the Justice League creates a power vacuum and widespread chaos. Cities in ruins, governments in disarray, and the criminal elements seizing opportunities to wreak absolute havoc. The world is left without its great champions, and people are left to wonder if hope is lost. Public morale is at an absolute all-time low, and with the Justice League's core members gone, the global community is just absolutely not knowing what to do. International organizations and local governments struggle to maintain some semblance of order with all of these other people just absolutely creating so many different things, and the disappearance of the Justice League isn't just a tactical problem, it's a psychological problem, because people like Superman and Wonder Woman aren't around saving the world at any given moment. The sense of security that anybody would normally fear and the sense of security that anybody would normally have is absolutely gone, and they're just left with utter fear. The stakes in this issue are incredibly high. Nightwing, stepping up to take the leadership role, faces the monumental task of restoring stability and confidence in the world on a brink. This isn't just facing and fighting the villains. This is proving to the Justice League that he can endure, and then proving the entire world that the Justice League can endure and thrive even with the absence of its most powerful members. Nightwing's immediate challenge to address is the myriad of crises rising with the Justice League's absence. Managing natural disasters, quelling uprisings, or just basically dealing with any emerging threats while simultaneously rebuilding the Justice League's reception and reputation, and ensuring the people still believe in their ability to protect the world. This pressure is immense, and every decision that he makes could have far-reaching consequences. Nightwing understands that restoring hope is crucial to fighting villains, and he also works to uplift people's public spirits and reminds them that the heroes are still out there, fighting for their safety. This is a dual focus on both action and inspiration as a key element in his leadership strategy. Now, let's break down what actually happens in this issue. This issue opens up with Nightwing rallying the remaining heroes and addressing escalating global crises. Nightwing's first task is to create and organize the new team. He sets up headquarters, he makes communications with various heroes across the globes, and begins strategizing with their numerous problems that the world is absolutely dealing with right now. He addresses the natural disasters, he addresses basically everything that's going to be going along. He basically just has to deal with the fact that the Justice League is an absolute shambles, not knowing exactly what's going to be going on, having to deal with creating all of these new people and having to deal with all of these absolute new people having to work together. Throughout this issue, we see Nightwing interacting with his team, which includes characters like Green Arrow, Hawkgirl, The Atom, and many, many others. Each member brings their own unique skills to the table, but Nightwing must work to integrate their efforts and build a cohesive unit. His leadership is put to the test as he navigates these diverse personalities and various motivations. The climax of this issue is just basically having to see everybody work together in so many various different ways and just absolutely deal with all these horrendous and just dangerous things going around the world, having to deal with these national crises in Japan, having to deal with the fact that water is basically running out and there's having an entire drought worldwide or whatever, to the point that Firestorm considers absolutely just changing the world, the Earth's molecularness, and adding water to the Earth's crust, which just kind of demonstrates the fact that he's able to kind of calm some of these situations down and help make sure that everybody is still acting accordingly to make everything make sense. Nightwing's role as the new leader of the Justice League is a defining moment in this issue. This issue makes a significant shift from his previous role in the Teen Titans. Now he's in charge of a team of seasoned and powerful heroes. Nightwing's leadership and style is characterized by his focus in collaboration and respect. He doesn't rely on fear or authoritarian control, but rather earning the trust and cooperation of his entire team. This approach helps him navigate the complex dynamics of the entire team, leading the group to actively show real respect for him right back, showing the strong personalities and the diverse backgrounds, but still of them all knowing that this is still somebody that has worked with Batman. The entire comic starts off with him walking into the room. The Justice League absolutely not obviously exactly starts off, but it basically deals with him walking into the room. The Justice League absolutely in shambles, yelling at each other, trying to figure out who's going to be starting it off because Robin hasn't shown up yet. But as soon as Nightwing steps up to the table and he gets his speech on, everybody understands that this guy knows what he's doing. They automatically make the comparison of him sounding like Bruce. This isn't a situation where, he doesn't have that respect, he doesn't have that aura that Bruce has. No, this is still somebody that was raised by Bruce. He knows exactly what he's doing. His leadership may be tested during this, but everybody understands that he absolutely knows exactly how to orchestrate and make sure that everything goes according to plan. And Nightwing's ability to balance the authority of this along with the empathy and entirety of his full-on evolution, it just shows you how powerful example of his leadership can be so inspiring and effective. Nightwing's leadership style is very distinct from his predecessors. Unlike Batman, who leads with more of a hierarchy approach and authoritarian approach, Nightwing's style is more grounded in collaboration and empathy. Nightwing values communication and mutual respect. He seeks to understand his team members' concerns and motivations, fostering an environment where each hero feels valued and heard. This approach helps to build the team in a strong sense of unity and a trust between the team, which is essential for effective teamwork. His empathetic approach not only helps manage the team, but also motivate them to perform at their best. Nightwing's leadership is absolutely inspiring to his team and guides them through both personal and collective challenges. This leadership contrasts with Batman's and reflects Nightwing's own experiences and his growth as a hero. I always say that Nightwing is probably my favorite character in the entirety of the Bat family due to the fact of he took the best and worst parts of Bruce and chose exactly which ones he needed to take to make the best hero out of himself. He knew that he didn't want to be exactly like Bruce, so he made sure to do exactly what he needed to do, but make sure that he also reflects the kind of person that he is. He knows he's not Bruce. He knows he's not going to be this dark, gloomy hero. He still wants to communicate with his team, and that's exactly what he does with people like Firestorm. He makes jokes, he cracks jokes, he understands exactly what's going on. We have entire situations with him talking to Jason Blood about the fact that yes, he doesn't like magic because of the fact of how people use it, but he understands it and he kind of just has to deal with the fact that it's along there. But This entire thing is one of my main favorite things about this entire comic. He understands the value of listening to people. He understands the value of respecting what people do in any way that they choose to do it. Despite his strengths, Nightwing still faced significant challenges and doubts in his role as leader. The absence of the original Justice League members weighed heavily on him, and he had to contend with his own insecurities about his capability to lead. There was an entire scene just talking about him and looking at him talking to Jason Blood, quite literally just asking, how did they do this every single day? He's just trying his best to be the man and the leader that Bruce would have wanted. He doesn't understand like how they were able to actively just do this and have to deal with all of this stress every single day in and out. These people were the people that had to deal with everybody, and he's just having to deal with it for the first time, and he's just actively figuring out the full-on level of difficulty that this actively entailed. Throughout this issue, we see Nightwing grappling with his self-doubt. He questions whether he's truly capable of filling the shoes of heroes who are literally larger than life figures, and these internal struggles portray him alongside his external challenges, adding to the depth to his character and making him feel as a leader way more relatable. It literally gets to the point where he is just considering any active option, trying to figure out if they're actively dead, with Jason Blood just actively talking to the people on the other side to just figure out if they know anything, or trying to even consider getting somebody like Etrigan to just come figure out like what's going on. Despite his doubts, though, Nightwing's commitment to the Justice League's mission drives him forward. His ability to overcome his personal insecurities and lead the team effectively in the face of this adversity shows his resilience and dedication. It's a much more powerful narrative in the terms of growth and perseverance. Nightwing's journey through the self-doubt leads to his eventual success as a leader and is a testament to his character and the complexities of leadership. Now, what do you think? Did you think that Nightwing is actively what you would probably want as an active leader for the Justice League? And how do you feel about his leadership comparatively to somebody like Batman? I know I didn't go completely like in detail to every single thing that happens in this comic, going panel by panel, but that's going to be left for you guys to read. You might as well just go out and check the comic yourself and just let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you guys did enjoy this deep dive into, well, JLA number 71, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more comic breakdowns, and ring the bell so you guys never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes the heroes who step up out of the shadows are the same ones who shine the brightest.